The Cage with Richie Rage.
In small amounts when you do.
Okay, that's completely understandable because folks, let's just go ahead and get this out there. Alcohol is an addictive substance, and from the world, alcohol is a tool. Right hands, it can be a good thing. Wrong hands, not so good. So, what?
There is a fix for that.
Oh, there is?
If you have small children or some, like you can, that can't handle alcohol,
right,
you can make a glycerite instead.
A glycerite. All right, I'm all ears there. Let's hear this one.
It's made virtually the same way, except you use vegetable glycerin in place of the alcohol. In some cases, you can even use honey.
Wow, really? What kind of honey would you suggest?
Local honey is best because it has medical properties of its own, being antibacterial, and the closer to your home you get it from, it has access to the plants around your home, so you're less likely to have allergies because of it.
Really? So if with this being the pollen season coming up, I could go just up the road a couple of miles to the local guy that sells honey and start eating, say, a teaspoon or two of honey a day, and that would boost my immunity to the pollen?
Slightly, yes.
Wow, that's clever. Now you see, knowledge like this is just now being rediscovered. Why it got lost is a complete shame. Time does that to everything.
And another thing with the glycerin, it has a somewhat sweet taste. That is another way to get the children to take the medicine because it doesn't taste like medicine.
Okay, like, can you make any like antibacterial, antivirals with it, or what?
Roses are antiviral.
So you could make a rose glycerin?
Yes.
Nice. Even sounds like it would taste good.
And as with the honey, it is antibacterial anyway.
Yeah, you could rub that in a wound, couldn't you?
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
It will cause it to heal a little faster.
Okay. So, what other kinds are there besides teas and tinctures?
You can make vinegars. Let's see. So far I have made teas, tinctures, glycerites, vinegars. I have yet to try the ox meals yet.
Ox meals?
They're basically a thing where it involves mixing the honey with other things.
Oh, okay. Let's see, what can you do with those?
Let's see. The ox meal is when you mix honey and vinegar together.
Uh-huh.
So they would have both the properties of honey and vinegar, so anything that you would need antibacterial for, and the vinegar is going to be similar to that with getting rid of any ickies. So you get the right herb mixed in that, it would be stronger to knock something out.
Oh, wow. See, that's a definite first on hearing about something called ox meals. Let's see, you said teas, tinctures, ox meals, vinegars. What are the vinegars for?
Well, the one that I made was mixed with chickweed. It was for pouring in the bath, and the vinegar would help the pH balance of the skin and soften it, while the chickweed would get rid of any itchies you had.
So kind of like oatmeal baths, bath salts.
Oats are one of the main things that you can use in herbals.
Oh wow! Because the soothing properties of it.
That's one of the uses for it, yes.
Okay. Now, you look like you wanted to continue with ox meals. What was you about to say?
But I might be mispronouncing it.
How's it spelled?
Oxymels.
Oxymels, I think. I hope.
They're mostly used in Middle Eastern and some European traditions. I've not seen them used much in North American.
Okay, okay. So we've got the internals covered with teas and tinctures. And,
you always have your herbal honeys in that list too.
Really? How do you do that? I mean, have you done that or what?
I have made honeysuckle infused honey, yes.
Ooh, that sounds even sweeter than usual.
It's basically a cough syrup.
Okay. Haven't you used that on Kiki before?
She has specifically asked for that and the rose petal glycerin because it tastes so good to her.
Oh, cool.
As I said before, that's something you use with children because it doesn't taste like medicine.
Okay. Let's see, we got that covered. We got the oxy meals. What else have you made type-wise?
Well, some of the stuff that I've worked on has been mostly like things mixed in carrier oils or made from the carrier
Okay.
oils. Like, let's see, I have made two different kinds of salves. I've mixed essential oils in the carrier that I've infused the herb in.
Okay.
They make wonderful massage oils.
Really? Now, the salves, what do you use them for?
Let's see, the elderleaf one is good for bruises, sprains, and chilblains.
Uh-huh.
The calendula one I made is good for cuts, scrapes, burns, and other open wounds.
Let's see, haven't you used that one before?
I have used both of them.
All right. Wasn't you saying that you had a case where you had to use it for a burn one time?
My mother apparently has a pot that does not love her at all. And she splashed grease on her hand and it burnt her hand badly. I took the cream as a base, mixed several essential oils in it that were good for burns, mixed some vitamin E in with it, and had her rub it on her hand.
All right, and how'd that turn out?
Other than that skin being a slightly lighter shade than the rest of her hand, you can't really tell.
Wow. Did she go to the doctor over it, or did you work in concert with the doctor, or what?
She at first did not want to go to the doctor because she said she could do at home everything that they would do to her.
Yeah.
And when I brought her that, she went to the doctor after the fact, and he didn't know what to think of the fact that her hand had healed so well.
Oh, wow. I mean, I imagine she had, what, first and second degree burns, or what?
I found out later it was third.
Whoa! Third? And you had success with that?
I did give her more than one. I had mixed together one that involved honey and told her to alternate them.
Okay. Wow. And what this doctor tell her?
He sent word back to me to keep doing what I was doing.
Nice. I like hearing that. Let's see. I had it for a second. Would you suggest someone go completely herbal instead of going to the doctor, or what?
No, because there are certain things the herbals are just not strong enough to handle. Just like with the allopathic medicines, there are certain things they're not strong enough to handle by themselves. But if you use the two of them together, the bacteria and things aren't used to a two-pronged attack.
Right.
It tends to work better.
That makes sense.
Since the bacteria are getting somewhat immune to the allopathic medicines.
Right.
And people have forgotten how to use the old one. They never learned to build an immunity to those.
Okay. So, back to the salves for a second. How do you make yours? Just a general idea.
The infused oils, just basically olive oil and whatever herb you're wanting to put in it. And beeswax.
Okay. Wow. That is a simple approach. At least it sounds it.
You can put the essential oils in as you're making it, but since I didn't know I would need it that strong at the time, I had to mix it up after the fact.
Okay. So you wouldn't suggest someone just dash stuff together. They really need to do work and research and know their stuff, right?
If you're going to be treating a specific complaint, you need to know which ones are good for that.
Uh-huh.
And even then, some of them come with cautions and warnings. Certain ones you cannot take while you're pregnant. Certain essential oils you shouldn't take while you're pregnant.
Wow. I didn't know that. I didn't know you couldn't touch an oil. Wow.
There are certain herbs that when I get to where I'm going to have a baby, I will not be able to work with some of them.
Wow.
St. John's wort being one of them.
Yeah. Or you'll at least have to wear gloves or something.
No.
Oh, no PPEs?
I will not be able to go near some of those. If it gets in, it will have an effect on the kid.
Oh, okay, I got you. Let's see, we've got teas, tinctures, oxymills, salves. What else? Aromatherapy?
Yes, I often do diffuser blends and things of that nature too.
Okay, like what, for example? Just a quick example of.
Well, I have mixed together grapefruit, lemon, and lavender and made the house smell kind of citrusy.
Let's see, it says in my notes here something about dream pillows.
Those are good for people with insomnia, and in some cases there are some that will, if you put the right herbs in, will hype you up.
Wow. Now, I remember you had made a dream pillow for someone I used to work with over at Big Papa's. She said it knocked her out for 16 hours. She didn't remember going to sleep.
If you put the right herbs in it, there are several that are sedative.
Okay. Now, what I'm about to do, since you're talking over there, and I've got the boards over here this time, I'm gonna throw this picture of your medicinal herb shelf up. Let me just find the file here. I see what you mean by multitasking. This is kind of tough. Alright, I think I found it right here. And I'm just going to put it on the screen right here. Let's see. Yeah, there it is. And that's quite a selection of herbs there. I mean, do you just have them mishmashed or what?
That's not even all of them.
Really?
There's at least 3 to 4 jars that's not in that picture.
Wow. I mean, do you have them sorted or just thrown up there or what?
No, the top ones on the very top of the shelf are the ones that I use the most often. And then it has a filing system of flowers, leaves, the softer parts of the plant. Then it goes down into barks, roots, and at the very bottom it is resins and sea salt.
Oh, nice. It looks like lavender's one of your big boys up there.
Mm-hmm.
You use that in a lot of different things, don't you?
That can be used in teas. I have made lavender water. I have put it in dream pillows. And there's probably several other uses for it I have recipes for that I have yet to try.
See, it's safe to use in incense too, isn't it?
It is one of the safest herbs you can get.
Wow. You hear that, folks? Lavender, one of the safest herbs you can use. We'll just press that point a little bit more.
The only way that lavender would hurt you in incense is if you were blowing on it and a piece of it blew back on you.
Oh, okay.
As incense is burning.
Ugh. Yeah, that's true.
Enjoy the show today? Leave a like and a comment in the box below. Got a subject that you want to hear on the cage? Want to see a subject or a person thrown into the cage? Drop a line in the comments or reach us at RichieRage1 at Twitter or Richie Rage on Facebook at facebook.com/Damien.Rage or email us at Damien_Rage_05 @yahoo.com. Have a great day. See you next time.